Peace, YouTube. What's going on? I know I took a little hiatus, but for a minute I really didn't know what to say or not. It's not that I didn't know what to say. It's just more like I feel like I said everything I needed to for that period of my life. So I just took a little break. Sorry. I took a little break because, after you make growth spiritually, it's only right that you make the steps in your physical life to match that frequency that you've obtained spiritually. You feel me? So the work became less metaphysical and intangible, and I had to switch. Well, really, in that span, I first started off, because I'm trying to think, my last video was actually a while ago. So yeah, my last video, I was in a phase where I was literally, like I said, doing the spiritual stuff, like learning the psychology behind, just myself, trying to understand my own brain more, understand my thoughts, my inner self, the real me, the voice in the back that, you question, when in reality it's the one that's been trying to lead you the right way the whole time. Yeah, so I was learning to become more familiar with that aspect of myself, which is, the true version of me. And I did that for a few months, and then from there I went into like, okay, bet, I feel like I can't learn anymore, or like I don't want to learn anymore right now. So it changed from doing more spiritual things like reading. I still like to sun gaze still. I still read. Like, it's still things that you do that are gonna be ingrained in your life regardless. But I just had to switch my mindset from doing intangible work to physical work. Sorry. Intangible work, physical work. So inner work, outer work. Anyways, we not here to talk about all that, like, because right now I'm kind of rambling because this isn't the topic of this video. So get back to that another time. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk about today is on my Instagram. I was scrolling on Instagram, and I've been back on there for probably maybe like a month now, kind of on and off. I still be on and off because I don't really like that app, but I go back on there when I drop music and stuff like that. That's really the main time that I be posting on there. So yeah, I went back on Instagram, and today I saw a friend of mine posted something that was like, I'm gonna put the post on the screen, but pretty much what she was saying was that does it not feel unsettling how there's so much tragedy and just crazy things going on in the world right now, and we're just on Instagram? And like, it's funny, but it's not. And when I read that, I immediately was like, people, like, something just needs to be said. Like, it's just an elephant in the room. And I feel like if I don't say nothing, I'm not doing my part. You feel me? Like, even though I don't have that, big of an impact right now, I still have a part to play in the in the bigger picture, in the macrocosm, microcosm, whatever. I gotta do my little part. So in my mind, it was like, I just gotta say something. And that was the first thing that made me want to be like, I'm getting back on my YouTube. So here I am. And I hope y'all been good. I hope everybody's been having, a great time, staying blessed, not getting sick, in great health, because I've been hearing this a lot of crazy, strands going around right now. Everybody laid up in the bed and stuff. So, yeah, make sure y'all staying healthy and in good shape. Hit the gym daily. I ain't gonna say daily deposits, but move your body. That's all. Get some sun, wherever the case may be. But yeah, and it is unsettling. To get back to the topic at hand, it's very much unsettling and teetering on a place that's kind of like secondhand embarrassment. Kind of close to secondhand embarrassment. Sorry I keep moving the camera. I don't really have it stand right now. That joint keeps sliding. I need to be consistent real quick. All right, bet. Boom. Back at it. But yeah, it's very much teetering on secondhand embarrassment. And I feel like I haven't been saying anything on this topic because I've been waiting for somebody else who has more reach than me to say something. And nobody's really saying anything besides, the go-to, which is fuck ICE. And that's not me saying that that's not an important topic, because that's a very important topic. But I'm saying nobody is coming out to speak on the umbrella, the elephant in the room, the one thing that's like really the cause of all this, if you get what I'm saying. So since nobody is doing that, I wanted to speak on it because I often feel like every community and every I don't want to say struggle, but every community has its own struggles. And in every community, whether that be, African American, Latino, Hispanic, whatever the case may be, Indian, whatever, whoever you are, if your people are experiencing some type of hardship and some type of struggle, some type of pain, some type of trials, and some are more deep than others, you feel me? And this is me trying to keep, I'm kind of stumbling over my words right now because I'm trying to keep this as neutral as possible, where I'm not advocating more for one than the other, feel me? So I'm trying to be just as broad as possible on this. That being said, yeah, everybody has their own struggles. And it seems like amongst those communities, even though there is people who, are considered the activists, it seems like we choose only to speak for our people. And there's no problem with that. But when somebody else is experiencing something or another group of people is going through hardship, we just like to say, oh, send your prayers. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you guys do this. You know what I'm saying? I hope, it's like you're helping from all the way over here, but you don't really want to get involved because you feel like you got your own shit going on. So I hope y'all figure it out, but I got my own shit going on. I'm gonna just stay over here. No, bro. That, if you forever do that, then nothing is ever gonna change because nobody is making the effort to see the bigger picture. in the bigger picture is the fact that all of the struggles that we're all facing stem from the same source. So if we all make the effort to bring our, I don't want to say armies, but because that sounds militant, you know, like when you make it sound militant, they make it seem like you want to, you know, crash out. You picking Malcolm over Martin, or you want to be Fred Hampton or something like that. But that's not the case. So I won't say armies. I'm just going to say, when you bring your causes together and you unite under one, that being to take out the source, then all of your personal vendettas and struggles then go out the window. And now everybody can put their main focus on achieving the one goal that will in turn liberate everybody. It's like Naruto. Like if you watch anime, then you might understand this. Excuse me. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, if you watch anime, if you've seen Naruto, we basically need allied shinobi forces. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You see, like, this is a perfect example. They had one common enemy. Feel me? I'm not gonna get too deep into it because some of y'all might have never seen that. But they had one common enemy. They all chose to put on one headband with the same symbol and fight for one cause, to save everybody. We basically need to do that. Come together. All of these leaders of these individual communities, that's essentially the 5 Kage. Everybody come together. If you have a platform, you have reach. If you want to speak on what's going on with ICE, if you want to speak on what's going on in Black communities, if you want to speak on what's going on with, you know, just maybe you're like a conspiracist. Maybe you like you want to speak on what's going on in Palestine and what's happening with the kids, and like all of these topics of conversation that people want to pick one and contribute more to one than the other. Put your effort into the one cause. Like, just do that, and then everything can work out perfectly fine, bro. Everything will be perfectly fine after that. But before there can be any progress at all, because I see a lot of people talking about like they're mad and like they want to crash out, and I'm trying to finish this because I have somewhere I gotta go real quick. But yeah, people feeling like they're mad and they're stressed out and all this. You're not mad enough, because if you was, you would stand on the things that you view in the world. You would stand on your views. And instead of saying, we should all just stop paying our bills, shit, stop paying yours. You feel me? See who catch on, see who follow you. You feel me? Like, nobody want to be the one that face the backlash. Just because you don't pay your bills don't mean you don't got the money to pay them. You feel me? But see if you can be a influence. See if you can be a leader, rather than waiting on somebody else to say what needs to be done or what's the next move or this and that and the third. You feel me? Bruh. But yeah. And that's really all I wanted to say. Sorry, I'm cutting my head off and stuff. That's all I wanted to say. Slide up a little bit. I keep moving and shit. OD, I know I'm probably tired of me, but I'm sorry. This is mad spontaneous. Let me get my shoes, matter of fact. Yeah. But yeah, all I wanted to say, bro, we can all come together. And if we all make an effort to stand on what we believe to be true, and we can get a lot more done. But first and foremost, change has to happen on an individual scale. Otherwise, there can be no unity. You feel me? Everything has to happen on the individual scale first. Because that is the law of correspondence. That's just how the universe works. It has to happen. That's why when you do just work or you're trying to grow in life, a lot of change happens internally before you make the effort to make that change externally. And this is also true for this situation. So, yeah, bro. Anyways, I'm finna get out of here. I'll probably get out with y'all real soon. I do want to start back posting again. But this is just something that was just on my mind and that I wanted to speak on. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a great day, great week coming up, because tomorrow's Monday right now. So I hope y'all have a great week. Stay grounded. Shit, roll up if you got to. Yeah. You know, make it through there. But just don't forsake yourself. And that's all I gotta say. Peace.